XYZ are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 4:3:2. Y dies. Okay, तो ये ध्यान रखना है. Y dies and on 30th April 2020, and the profit for the year ending 31st December 2019 was 63,000. Calculate Y's share of profit. Now, two things are really important over here. What are the things to be taken care of before we just calculate the share in profit? The first thing I would like you to calculate is Y's share in profit. Okay, that is to be known to us. The partner who has died, the deceased partner's share. Y dies. The Y ka share can be seen as 3. So 3/9. Okay, so that is Y's share. Now, how many months we are going to take? Okay, intervening period. Let me write that. Okay, मैं एक आध सम के लिए लिखूंगा, बाद में नहीं. Okay, this is intervening. Okay, period. Intervening period is right from the date of the previous balance sheet till the date of the death. 31st December 2019 and 30th April 2020. So intervening period is for 4 months. Okay, so 4/12 has to be there. Now we can calculate Y's share in profit. That's very simple actually. Y's share in profit. Okay, that will be equal to the profit of the last year is given 63,000. So let me write 63,000 over here, right? This is the profit for full year. I need to know the profit of that intervening period. The intervening period, I can see that that is 4 months. So 4/12 into, I need to know the share of Y. Y's share is 3/9. So let me have 3/9 over there, right? So that's all. The months has to be taken care of because we are given the profit for the full year. Out of that profit for full year, we need to calculate the profit for those 4 months. And then out of that profit of 4 months, we need to calculate the profit of the deceased partner. Yes, anyone who can help me out with this? How much will be the answer?
7,000.
7,000. That's correct. Okay. So 7,000 is Y's share in profit. Over here, if I'm asked to write the journal entry, so journal entry over here will be, okay, so this was an entry required. Okay, I have taken this from the theory itself. P&L suspense account debited to deceased partners capital account. Okay, so we know like right now Y dies, so it has to be Y's capital account. Okay, so let me write there to Y's capital account, and the amount can be seen as rupees 7,000. So 7,000. That's all. If we are asked to journalize, right? So we are done with the calculation of the share and profit of deceased partner and the entry if we are asked to. PQR are partners in a firm whose books are closed on 31st of March every year. Year of date of balance sheet, right, has to be taken care of. R died on 31st of July 2019, and his share of profits up to the date of death is to be calculated on the basis of the average profit of last 3 years. We have to take the average profit of last 3 years, and the net profit of the last 3 years is 10, 14, and 13, 800. Calculate R's share of profit. Okay. So again, the same thing I'll repeat. Okay, for one or some I told you. R's share in profit कितना है पहले वो बताओ मुझे. R's share in profit. Okay. Our partners ratio is not given to us. So what are we going to do over here? Profit and loss ratio is
One,
not given. Yes.
1:1:1.
Yeah.
So
Equal
1/3.
ratio is 1/3. That's very correct. Okay. Now we need to calculate that intervening period. Okay. Intervening period is after 31st March till 31st of July. How many months? After 31st March till 31st of July. How many months will be there?
4.
4 months. Okay. April, May, June, and July. That's very correct. 4 months. Okay. Now average has to be calculated. So let us calculate the average profit. So, to calculate average profit, we need to have the addition of these 3 profits. Just a second. Okay, 10, 14, and 10,000 plus 14,000 plus 13,800. Okay, to be divided by 3. Yes, anyone who can get the total, please? 24,
12,600.
37,
10,600.
37,800. Correct. यही होगा ना 37,800.
Yes, sir.
12,600 will be the average, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Average profit has come to 12,600. Okay, now our share in profit. Okay, that will be equal to 12,600 is the average profit. This is the average. Average means it is for full year. We need to have for the intervening period. Intervening period is 4 months, right? We need to have the share of R. Share of R is 1 by 3. Yes, anyone who can calculate this?
1,400.
12,600 का 1 by 9 से divide करेंगे तो यार 1,400 आएगा. That's correct. Okay. And again, like if we have to write the entry over here, right? Entry मैं copy कर लेता हूँ यहाँ से. Right. So if I have to write it instead of Y, I'll be writing it as R. Profit and loss expense account debited because there is no change in the ratio, right? So generally यही होता है, and the amount will be 1,400. Okay, so that's all. That's all for this sum. Now this is a bit long sum. We need to understand कि what all things are given to us and what are we supposed to do. Correct. You are required to calculate B's share of profit. तो करना तो वही का वही है. Okay. So let us see this. A, B, C were partners sharing profits and losses in the proportion of 5-3-2 respectively. Okay. B expired on 31st of May 2019. The partnership agreement provided that interest on capital to be allowed at the rate of 10% per annum. B credited with a salary of 12,000 per annum. On the death of any partner, his heirs will receive, in addition to the balance of the capital account, salary and interest on capital, and share of proportionate profit from last balance sheet to the date of death based on annual average profit of 3 years. And this is important after interest on capital and salary to partners. Partners' capitals were 3 lakh, 2 lakh, 1 lakh. Profit given to us is before interest and salary, right? 18, 19, 17, 18, 16, 17, and 15, 16. There is no change in capital since 31st of March 2015. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, but we have to make it simple. ये है कि like we need to share in profit कैसे calculate करना है, तो let us read this again. Share of profit of proportionate profit from the last balance sheet to the date of death is based on the annual average profit of last 3 years. अब यहाँ बच्चे गलती करते हैं. The mention over here is 3 years, last 3 years, and you can see the profit is given to us of 4 years. तो बच्चे क्या करेंगे, डिवाइड बाय 4 करके चले आएंगे. तो यहाँ पे तो प्रॉफिट ऑफ लास्ट 3 years ही बोला है, तो 3 years का ही एवरेज करना है, राइट? 4th year का नहीं देखना. ओके, बट दिस प्रॉफिट हैज टू बी after interest on capital and salary. Okay, so we need to know how much is interest on capital, how much is salary to a partner. Everything has to be known to us. So let us see this. Okay, first thing I would like to know is the amount of interest on capital. There is no change in capital. Capital of the 3 partners is 3 lakh, 2 lakh, and 1 lakh. So total amount is 6 lakh. Instead of calculating individually, I can calculate directly with the total amount. 6 lakh is the total capital and the rate of interest on capital is 10%. So 10 by 100, right? So this will give me 60,000 as interest on capital. Now I need to know salary. Okay, salary to B. Okay, that is 12,000 rupees per annum. Okay, so this is also not a problem, easy going. So now if I have to calculate average profit, now this average profit, if I calculate it, okay, so this average profit will be before interest on capital and salary. Before interest on capital and salary. Okay, so let us calculate this. Let me take the profit of the last 3 years. Last 3 years profit can be seen as over here, right? 124, 120, and 80. So let me add these three values: 124,000 plus 120,000 plus 80,000, right? To be divided by 3. Yes, anyone who can calculate the amount, please?
1,08,000.
Uh, Directly. Acha, total is 3
3
lakh
lakh 24.
3 lakh
24.
24. Thank you, Raghav, for divided by 3. Okay, so this will be 1 lakh 8,000,
1
right,
lakh.
Raghav?
Yes,
Raghav,
sir.
ठीक
Yes,
है ना
sir.
ये? हाँ, okay. Now we have to take care कि like this average profit is before interest on capital and salary, but we are told that कि when you calculate the share in profit, the profit has to be after interest on capital and salary. Now because this is average profit, so this average profit represents the profit of 1 year, and for 1 year we need to provide for interest on capital of 60,000 and salary is 12,000. So let me have the average profit, okay, and in bracket let me write after interest on capital and salary, right? Okay, so that will be equal to average profit before it was 1 lakh 8, and I know like interest on capital is 60,000 to be deducted and salary is 12,000 to be deducted. So what is the net amount left out now? 1 lakh 8 minus 60 minus 12, 72, 36,000.
36. Yes.
No? Okay, 36,000 is the average profit. Now what is to be done? We need to calculate the B's share, intervening period, all those things need to be known to us. Okay, let me write there. B's share is how much in the profits? ABC ratio is 5:3:2. So B's share will be 3 by 10. Okay, now what is intervening period? This is like you need not to write this, but this is just to make you understand. Okay, what is intervening period? Year ending is, date of death is, 31st of May, right? What is the year ending in the sum?
31st March.
Just March.
31st March. How do you come to know? कहीं लिखा तो नहीं है, मुझे तो नहीं समझ में आया.
सर मेंशन नहीं होता है तो अपने आप वही ले लेते हैं.
I'm
Sir,
really
our
sorry.
profits be 18, 18, 17, 18 दिए हुए ना.
राघव, ऐसा नहीं है ना, बाय डिफॉल्ट ये एज्यूम नहीं करेंगे. आई एम सॉरी राघव. चिराग इज राइट विद द लॉजिक. Profits you can see that 18, 19, 17, 18, right? So this shows the years are April to March, right? So March ending is the balance sheet, like date of balance sheet is the March. Okay, 31st of March. So from 31st of March till 31st of May, how many months will be there?
2
2
months.
months.
2 months. That's good. Okay, so B's share. Now finally we are ready to calculate B's proportionate B's share in profit. ठीक है. B's share in profit for that intervening period. You can add that, right? Average profit after interest on capital and salary is 36,000. Okay. Intervening period is 2 by 12. Okay, and B's share is 3 by 10. Yes. Okay, now please calculate the amount. कितना आएगा?
1800.
1800. Okay, done. So I'm done with this sum as well. And if we have to write the entry again, so let me copy this again. Okay, so P&L suspense account debited to B's capital, right? Okay, amount can be seen as 1800. That's all. ABC are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:2:1. C dies on 31st of August 2019. Books are closed on 31st of March every year. Okay, so I should start with the two simple things. C's share. C is a partner, the deceased partner. Okay, so C's share is 1 by 5. Okay, intervening period. ये मैं फिर से रिपीट करता हूँ. दिस इज जस्ट फॉर योर नॉलेज. यू नीड नॉट टू राइट दिस, बट यू नीड टू थिंक ओवर दिस कि हाँ ये दो चीजें हैं जो इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको हम इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते. Year ending is 31st of March and C dies on 31st of August. How many months?
5 months.
5.
5 months. That's correct. Okay. Now, sales for the year 2018-19 amounted to 6 lakh. 18-19 is previous year. Sales of rupees 1 lakh 20 generated from 1st of April 2019 to 31st of August 2019. Now this is something really very important. Okay, तो ये जो sales दिया हुआ है, तो this sales is given of that intervening period only. Yesterday only when I was discussing the theory, I'm sure like not many of you might have been able to understand this, but whenever sales is given, turnover basis पे करना होगा, तो sales will be given for that intervening period only. And in such a case, we simply need not to consider the number of months intervening period. जैसे मैंने लिखा 5 months. अब जब share in profit calculate करेंगे, मुझे 5 months calculate नहीं करना, because that sales is of that period only. Okay. The profit for the year 18-19 amounted to rupees 90,000. Okay, calculate C's share in profit. अब यहाँ क्या करना होगा, like वही जो like cross multiplication कहते हैं, that type of what is the amount of sales and what is the amount of profit. Sales for the year 2018-19 मतलब previous year का, ठीक है. Sales amount is given to us rupees 6 lakh. Profit amount is given to us as rupees कितना है 90,000. ठीक है. Okay, now from 1st of April, from April to August, ठीक है. Sales is amounting to rupees 1,20,000. We need to calculate the profit over here. ठीक है. Yes. The cross multiplication करेंगे. Sorry,
18,000.
हाँ बच्चे
18,000.
एक सेकेंड बेटा, मुझे कैलकुलेशन दिखाना पड़ेगा. प्रॉफिट फॉर ऑफ इंटरवेनिंग पीरियड, ओके, दैट इज इक्वल टू क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे. सो 1,20,000 या 90,000 है, 90,000 into 1,20,000 to be divided by 6 lakh. ठीक है. So 1/5, yes, 18,000 will be the answer. That is profit for intervening period of the firm, right? Yeah, let me write this to you so that you understand and remember this. Profit of intervening period of the firm. ठीक है, ये firm का profit है 18,000 rupees. Now from here I need to calculate C's share. So C's share will be 18,000 into what? Into C का share कितना है 1/5. So how much will that be? 18 का 1/5, 3,600. ठीक है. So this should be the answer. So P&L suspense account debited to C's capital 3,600. ठीक है, done. Only thing, important thing is कि यहाँ पर हम लोग इंटरवीनिंग पीरियड जो है, तो दिस पार्ट हैज टू बी इग्नोर्ड. ठीक है. जब तक एवरेज प्रॉफिट ऑफ प्रीवियस ईयर ले रहे थे हम लोग, या प्रॉफिट ऑफ प्रीवियस ईयर, एवरेज प्रॉफिट ऑफ प्रीवियस ईयर्स, तो वहां पर हमने इंटरवीनिंग पीरियड को बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस दिया, उसको हमने इग्नोर नहीं किया. दैट वाज कंसीडर्ड टू कैलकुलेट द शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट. बट व्हेन इट इज ऑन टर्नओवर बेसिस, because this sales is given of that particular period only, so that's why intervening period is ignored. Please remember, यहाँ बच्चे गलतियां करते हैं, right?